So today is Yuliya and Alex's big day. Right now we're all getting ready and having so much fun getting pampered with our hair and our makeup, and in just a few hours it's going to be that big moment, and I just can't wait to see them say I do. And they've been together for 10 plus years now, so I know everyone is so excited, and I can't wait to see her walk down the aisle, and it's going to be so amazing and emotional.
Alex and Yuliya, I think they were made for each other. Yuliya really supports him in everything they do and vice versa, and I think that's important in a partner. Whatever it may be, you see that. They make each other laugh, and that's always good to see.
I hope each day brings both of you so much adventure, and that you make it fun, and that no matter what challenge happens, that you guys remember the main goal, that you love each other and you're gonna get through anything. And if you have the other by your side, you'll be okay.
As we stand here today, I would ask, who gives this most beautiful woman to be married to this man? Thank you very much. Thank you. You may be seated. And Sigfrido and Yuliya, as you make your way forward, Yuliya, if you'll pass your flowers to your maid of honor, I'm going to ask that the two of you will turn right here in front of me, and I want you to take each other's hands. And the first thing that I want you to do is to take a deep breath. Go ahead. Ready? You made it. This is it. This is your wedding day. All the planning, the preparation, the anticipation, late night conversation that has led to this moment right here, right now, where the two of you will cross a threshold, and today you will marry your best friend. And on behalf of Sigfrido and Yuliya, I would like to thank all of you for being here today. They recognize that many of you traveled great distances to come and be a part of this wonderful celebration. You do realize that probably one of the most difficult things that any couple getting married these days must do is narrow down their invitation list. Folks, you all made the cut. Yep. When they considered the magic of this moment, the beauty of this day, the splendor of this environment, they wanted you here as eyewitnesses to join with them in their celebration. So once again, thank you so much for coming and being a part of this incredible moment. And Sigfrido and Yuliya, the fact that the two of you are standing here together today, I do not believe for one moment that it's accidental. I know it is not incidental, but I do believe it is providential. When you consider all the charter schools in the world the two of you could have gone to, you happen to go to the same charter school. When you consider all the school clubs you could have enrolled in, yep, you happen to enroll in the same student club, marine biology. When you consider all the European trips you could have taken after graduation, where there was only 20 people on this private trip and you didn't know each other had signed up, you both found yourself in Europe. And there, after being friends through high school, just simply appreciating and valuing one another, there in Florence, Italy, the magic began. You began to see each other in a different light. Not just friends, not just the president of the Marine Biology Club. No, much more than that. Not only by this time had you become friends, then you became best friends. Then this friendship caught fire. The two of you fell in love with one another, so much so that today you are not marrying the person that you can live with. No, you are marrying the person that you do not want to live without. You strengthen each other, support each other, believe in one another, your partners, your teammates together in life. 10 years in the making. This is your wedding day. Sigfrido and Yuliya, you know, the three of us had the privilege of getting together and talking about this marriage. And what was it going to take for this relationship to go the distance? To be a great marriage, one that thrives, not just survives, one that's a joy, not a drag, delight, not duty and obligation. And if you recall, we talked about several key elements that are critical components to all great marriages. Number one is communication. Somebody once said, if you don't communicate, you'll disintegrate. If you don't talk it out, you'll take it out on each other. So always keep the lines of communication open. Share your hopes, your dreams, your fears, your frustrations. Speak the truth, but always speak the truth in love. Second key element to great marriage relationship is consideration. Just being thoughtful, kind, courteous, mindful of each other's feelings and emotions. Isn't it amazing how nice people are when they first meet each other? Hi, sugar pie. Hi, pumpkin. Let me get that for you. 10 years later, you've got 2 feet, get it yourself. Whatever happened to the consideration and the thoughtfulness? So I always remind couples, the very things that you did to win each other's love, continue to do to keep each other's love. Third key element to an amazing marriage relationship is compromise. What do I mean by that? The ability and willingness to give in, to be flexible, to be understanding, not demanding. Quick to say, I am sorry, I was wrong, forgive me. Somebody once said there are 3 stages of marriage. There is the ideal, then there's the real, Then there's let's make a deal. Healthy compromise, give and take. Fourth key element to a great marriage relationship is what I call courtship. By that I simply mean date your mate. Somebody once said if there was more courting in marriage, there'd be less marriages in court. I believe that. So the best advice I can give you on your wedding day is two simple words. Are you ready? Here they are. Have fun. Really, have fun. Enjoy life together. Celebrate each moment. Make the most of each day. Don't sweat the small stuff. Not only are you partners, you're playmates. Have fun. And the fifth and final ingredient to a loving, lasting, enduring marriage relationship is commitment. And that is why you're here today. It is obvious the two of you are committed to each other. You love each other dearly. But today you are saying we want to elevate this relationship to the highest level here on earth, that of marriage. And for that decision today, you are surrounded by family and friends and coworkers and colleagues, people that love you and believe in you and rejoice with you in this moment. So as we stand here today, Sigfrido, I know that you have had, may I emphasize, plenty of time to consider the question I am about to ask you. It is a question that you have already answered privately within your heart. But today you will answer this question publicly. So today I ask you, will you have this woman to be your wife, to live together in the blessing of marriage? Will you love her, honor her, comfort her, and keep her while forsaking all others? Keep yourself only unto her so long as you both shall live. If so, please say, I do.
I do.
While looking into Yuliya's eyes, I'd ask you to repeat these words after me, saying, I, Sigfrido,
I, Sigfrido,
take you, Yuliya,
take you, Yuliya,
to be my wife,
to be my wife,
my closest friend,
my closest friend,
my faithful partner,
my faithful partner,
my one true love.
my one true love.
On this day,
On this day,
I promise
I promise
to stay by your side
to stay by your side
as your faithful husband
as your faithful husband
in sickness and health,
in sickness and health,
in joy and sorrow,
in joy and sorrow,
through good times and bad.
for good times and bad.
I promise to love you,
I promise to love you,
both now and forevermore.
both now and forevermore.
Yuliya, today you also are holding the hands of the man that you love and adore. And today you also are making a promise and a pledge to stay by his side. So today I would ask you the same question. Will you have this man to be your husband, to live together in the blessing of marriage? Will you love him, honor him, comfort him, and keep him while forsaking all others? Keep yourself only unto him so long as you both shall live. If so, please say, I do.
I do.
While looking into Sigfrido's eyes, I'd ask you to repeat these words after me, saying, I, Yuliya,
I, Yuliya,
take you, Sigfrido,
take you, Sigfrido,
to be my husband,
to be my husband,
my closest friend,
my closest friend,
my faithful partner,
my faithful partner,
my one true love.
my one true love.
On this day,
On this day,
I promise
I promise
to stay by your side
to stay by your side
as your faithful wife
as your faithful wife
in sickness and health,
in sickness and health,
in joy and sorrow,
in joy and sorrow,
through good times and bad.
through good times and bad.
I promise to love you,
I promise to love you,
both now and forevermore.
both now and forevermore.
Many of you that are here today have probably attended more weddings than you can remember. And each time you attend a wedding, one of the first things that happens, you see a beautiful couple like this. They stand up front, they face each other, and they verbalize back and forth the terms of the agreement they're both willing to enter into. That's called the wedding vow. Now, why do we do that? Well, historically, as far back as we can tell, whenever a mutual agreement was willfully entered into by two parties, whether that was between nations, tribes, families, or two people, the parties would face each other and they would verbalize their commitments. Thus, we still have vows in our wedding ceremonies even to this day. The second thing that would happen historically when this covenant, this agreement, this union was entered into willfully by the two parties that they would do is they would actually give gifts to the other party. And the gifts that were given were always of a durable nature designed to last for all time and for generations to come as a reminder of the moment in time the agreement had been established and ratified. So today, the two of you will give each other gifts. The gifts you give each other today are of a durable nature. They are designed to last for all time, as a reminder of this day and moment in time. The gifts you give each other today are wedding rings. The rings that you are about to place on each other's fingers, number one, They will be an announcement to the world that you are already taken. And number 2, that ring will be a reminder to you that there is somebody in this world that loves you deeply, dearly, and promises to be there for you for the rest of your life. Before we exchange these gifts, the two of you are holding each other's hands. I'd like you to look at the hands that you now hold. For today, you are holding the hands of your best friend. These are the hands that will work alongside of yours to build your future and family together. These are the hands that will welcome you home after a long day of work. They will console you when you're grieving, comfort you when you're sick. These are the hands that will wipe away tears, sometimes tears of sorrow, other times beautiful tears of joy. May your hands always be holding on to one another through the seasons of life, the storms of life, and even the successes of life. If I may have the rings, please. And Sigfrido, if you would take this ring, while placing this ring on Yuliya's finger, repeat after me. Say, I give this ring.
I give this ring
As a constant symbol.
as a constant symbol
And visual reminder.
and visual reminder
Of my love.
of my love,
Dedication.
dedication,
And devotion.
and devotion
To only you.
to only you.
And Yuliya, if you'll take this ring, while placing this ring on Sigfrido's finger, please repeat after me. Say, I give this ring.
I give this ring
As a constant symbol.
as a constant symbol
And visual reminder.
and visual reminder
Of my love.
of my love,
Dedication.
dedication,
And devotion.
and devotion
To only you.
to only you.
As the two of you take each other's hands once again. Sigfrido, it has been said that life is not so much measured by the number of breaths that one takes, but rather those moments that take our breath away. I had the privilege of standing next to you just a few moments ago as you saw your beautiful bride being escorted in. Truly and undoubtedly a breathtaking moment, one you will never, ever forget. And I know it was not that long ago that you had thought long and hard about the most important question that one human being could ever ask another. You were fully convinced, persuaded within your heart, there was no other woman in this world that you wanted to spend the rest of your life with. So you devised a plan that included a picnic on the beach in Ventura. And when the timing was absolutely right and you could hold it in no longer, you dropped to one knee and asked this beautiful woman, will you marry me? Without hesitation, without reservation, she said yes. It was that question and that answer that's led all of us to this moment right here, right now. It is interesting the two of you woke up this morning as single adults, but before you lay your head down tonight, I promise you at some point you're going to look at each other, smile, and say, we did it. We are now married. Also, prior to this moment, the two of you have affectionately referred to each other by many wonderful names. You've said you are my friend, you are my partner, you are my love, but there's two words that have eluded you. You've yet to say, he is my husband, or she is my beautiful wife. Well, I've got great news for you. That is about to change right now. For it is by the authority vested in me in the state of California as a minister, I now pronounce you husband and wife. Sigfrido, you may now kiss your bride. And Yuliya, as you receive your flowers back once again, I'm going to ask that the two of you would now turn and face your family and friends. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my distinct honor and privilege to present to you for the very first time, Mr. and Mrs. Zimmerman.
Yulishka, you have a wonderful partner named Alex who adores you and loves you. And Alex, thank you for the care and understanding that you give to our daughter. Together, you create such a beautiful and amazing partnership that makes me and Boris are, just so proud.
Taking the good with the ups and downs. I wanna see how the world turns round. Let's go adventure in the deep blue sea. Home is with you wherever that may be. Home is with you wherever that may be. Home is with you wherever that may be.
Your devotion and unconditional love to Yuliya has been truly beautiful. I'm happy to know that she will be taken care of by such a wonderful, supportive, romantic, and kind man. From the moment you two met, you have ignited a light inside of her, and that light has been shining brighter ever since.
please raise your glass. Cheers to Yuliya and Sigfrido.
Alex, you're a lucky man. I'm very proud to stand by you today. Yuliya, you look beautiful, honestly. I'm so grateful to have watched you guys grow over the past 10 years. It's been a blessing to me. You guys are made for each other. I'm so happy for the two of you.